So Moody's just downgraded America, Walmart's raising prices, and the market's vibing. Let's talk. Hey there, fellow taxpayers and soon-to-be financial legends. So Moody's, the credit rating agency that sounds like it's constantly in a bad mood, just downgraded the U.S. economy. Yep, AAA to AA1. That's right, America's credit score just dropped like your buddy Dave's after he bought 3 jet skis and forgot he lives in the desert. And before you ask, no, this doesn't mean we're all going bankrupt tomorrow, but it does mean that things just got a whole lot spicier in the world of money, debt, and bad decisions with long-term consequences. Stick around, because I'm going to explain why Moody's suddenly thinks Uncle Sam is a bad credit risk, why Walmart is sneakily raising prices like it's reverse Black Friday, and what you actually need to do as an investor so that you don't end up financially curled in a fetal position under your desk. Oh, and if you're not already following me, now's a great time, unless of course you enjoy financial confusion and paying $7 for a tomato. So, America's credit score took a hit. Now what? Well, let's break it down. Moody's just downgraded the US from a perfect AAA to a AA1. That's basically like telling the most powerful country in the world, hey, we're not saying you're broke, but we're definitely not lending you money without side-eye anymore. Why? Because the US is spending more money than it brings in. Oh, shocking. Yeah, I know. And it's not just a little overspending. It's like the government looked at its budget and said, YOLO! Then it hit Amazon Prime up for a bunch of fighter jets. And here's the fun part. Remember the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act? If it gets extended, it could add $4 trillion to the deficit over the next decade. That's trillion with a T. That's the kind of number that makes even Jeff Bezos spit out his kale smoothie. As a result, investors got nervous, treasuries sold off, interest rates jumped, mortgage rates went up, car loan rates went up, even your next business loan is side-eyeing you with a 7% interest rate and a prayer. By the way, if you're enjoying this financial thriller, go ahead and smash that like button. It costs less than the interest on your car loan, and it has better returns. Promise. So, next up, Walmart. Always low prices, unless there are tariffs. The place where you can buy 50 rolls of toilet paper, a fishing rod, and an air fryer, all for $38. Until now. They just announced grocery prices are going up. Why? Tariffs. Specifically the rising cost of importing goods from places that don't speak fluent capitalism the way we do. Their CFO said, hey, we try to keep prices low, but tariffs are making it tough. In other words, sorry peasants, blame politics. Now, in classic fashion, President Trump told Walmart that they should just eat the tariff costs instead of passing them to consumers. Well, that is adorable because apparently billion-dollar corporations run on good vibes and kindness now. This is inflation's remix. Tariffs crank up costs, companies pass those costs on to you, and the Fed sits nervously wondering if raising interest rates will fix it or just tank the housing market. So yeah, that $5 rotisserie chicken might soon be $6, which doesn't sound like much until it's every single thing in your cart. So the stock market is struggling about it, but should you? Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan CEO and human espresso shot, recently warned investors not to get too comfortable. The market's been on a joyride, but there's a risk under the hood, and it's not the fun kind. Companies are delaying investments, hiring is slowing, and every time someone says the word tariff, the stock market gets whiplash. That means volatility is back, folks. And just like your ex, it's unpredictable, expensive, and probably not going anywhere soon. Hey, now might be a good time to follow me, not because I crave validation, though yes I do, but because if the market keeps this up, you're going to need more than a meme stock and wishful thinking. All right, so let's talk about what real investors are doing right now. Let me give it to you straight. If you're investing with a 10-minute attention span, you are going to get crushed. The winners are the people who think long-term, like decades long-term. Here's the play. Don't panic sell every time the market sneezes, okay? Also, use downturns to buy good assets at a discount. And no, that doesn't mean dumping your retirement fund into Dogecoin every time Elon Musk blinks. Stick to quality. Stick to the plan. control your emotions, and for the love of compound interest, stop checking your portfolio every 4 seconds like it's a dating app. Still watching? That means you probably care about your future. Wild. You should like this video before you change your mind and go buy another streaming service subscription that you'll forget about in 3 days. Anyhow, so let's recap. Moody's doesn't like our national debt party anymore. Walmart's giving inflation a nice little boost. The market's throwing tantrums. And you, dear viewer, are one emotional trade away from disaster, unless you play the long game like a pro. So breathe, stay invested, buy quality, think long-term, and please, for your sake and for mine, don't take financial advice from Reddit unless your goal is chaos. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Kevin with moneytreeandme, providing better security and ensuring better lives. Make it a great day.